Not only the teachers, even the students can send their messages, and they can also keep their own comments, or they can express their doubts, whatever they want to say to the teacher, they can write it, they can express in the stream. That means the stream is a place where the teacher and students can express their views, can post what, can announce whatever they want to say, and can also express their doubts, comments, and compliments. So this is a common place for the teachers and the students. The only thing is, where if when we want to share something, just go to the share something with your class, click it, type it, and post it. Or sometimes, if suppose you want to post something which are already prepared in the form of a sheet or slide or form, whatever that is, you can simply go for attaching it and sending it. Now, I will show you once again clearly about them by taking the example of some other classroom where we sent all those things. As is the new class that is created for the sake of explanation here, there is nothing here. So simply I typed it as good morning children. Or if I want to share, I can go for the Google Drive and get one of the welcome message to be attached over here. Now, the second thing, before we go for the remaining things, the classwork. What is this classwork? As the name indicates, this is the actual transaction that is taking place between the teacher and the students. That means in the classwork, we can go for what we do. Just I'll tell you, let me tell you in brief, and then let me come back in detail after going for the remaining features of the Google Classroom. So what is this classwork? This is a section wherein we go for, once we click this, you can see these, my dear friends. Here you can see the create button, and here assign work to your class. That means whatever the work that as a teacher you want to assign to your students, you can go for assigning it or giving it or providing it to the children in the classwork section. That means this is only for sharing the information, giving the announcements, and sharing the comments and the compliments. Whereas in the classwork section, we actually post the study material. That means whatever the material which you want to provide to the children, or whatever the assignments that you want to provide to the children, or whatever the questions that you want to provide to the children, or whatever the quizzes you have framed and wanted to test the knowledge of your children, whatever the different educational tools we use for the transaction, for the instruction, as well as the assessment, all of them can be used and presented to the students only in this classwork section. So this is the main important section of the Google Classroom, wherein we go for providing materials, questions, assignments, quizzes, and all other educational tools which we can use for the transaction process can be used only in the classwork section. How to use it? Before we go into it in detail, let me go for the other section. Now, these people. What is these people? Let us click this. Once you click this, you can see the teachers and the students. This section indicates who are the teachers of this class and who are the students of this class and how many number of the students. As this is a newly created classroom, you can see only my name. But if you want to be added, now you can ask me the question, why do we invite other teachers? Why should we add other teachers? Sometimes in our schools, usually in this pandemic season, we the teachers, for example, in a school, 3 English teachers are there. We all will be sharing the same classroom, and we can also make all the students, all the 3 different sections of the 10th class can be joined in the same class. If that is the case, or if you want some other people, suppose this is the digital classroom which we are taking place now here, which we are taking nowadays. Now I may be one of the co-teachers with the other teachers, so all the people will be the part of the teachers here. So if I want if I want to invite you to be the co-teachers for me, I can go for this. Go to this plus button. You can see that you, once I click over it or hover over it, you can see invite teachers option. Simply click it. You will get the link. Either you can type the email of the person, or you can go for sharing, taking the link and send it, and invite the people to join. Is it okay? For example, I want to invite someone. Let me go for Sampath sir, but it is not, yeah, Sampath Minnu. I can go for like this. And once I type the email, I can get the invite option to be highlighted. If I go for clicking the invite option, he would be sent the email. That means Gmail. He would get the Gmail, and once he accepts it, he can join this classroom. Right? So like this, we can invite the teachers here, and the maximum number of the teachers can be 20. Now let us go for the students. Here there are no students till now, but we need to invite the students. So how can you make your students to join the classroom? Either you can copy the class code which appeared on the heading of the classroom, paste it in their WhatsApp and ask them to join the classroom by entering it. Or you can also invite it directly from here. Once I click the invite option here, see here, invite link has been generated, right? So now once again, if you know the Gmail of your child, you can type over here. For example, if I write like this, if I want to invite one of the students like this, I know her email. You can simply copy it here, or you can type the name or email. Something happened over here. So
Madam,
let me go back.
type my email address. Madam, type my address.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, let me go for this. Now, once I type the Gmail of one of the students, I got this invite option. Once I click it, it would generate, and once again, the invitation will be sent to the student. She can directly accept it and become a part of this classroom. Or this is, that means, two-way process of making the student, people, the teacher and the students to join the classroom. One is directly go for clicking this and sending the link, or you can go for copying the class code and sending it through either the mail or the WhatsApp, so that they can use the class code and enter the classroom. So these are the main three different sections of the classroom. And now the last one, grades. This is seen only in the laptops. You can't see this grade section in the mobiles. Here, as is a new classroom, you can't see anything here. But once there is a class, we will go for another class wherein already the work has been taken place. There we could simply see the number of the students, what are the different assignments that were given to them, what are the different grades they have got, etc. So according to the task, their grades will be displayed here. Now, let me come back to the stream section. See, this is the general classroom. So every classroom has got three sections, and this is the heading of the classroom. And here you can see the class code. This is what we discussed. And before we go in detail into the classwork section and see how we can give the material, how we can post the materials, assignments, etc. Now let me discuss about the other features of the classroom, because we need to make some settings here. See, on the right hand top corner, you can see this settings button, right, my dear friends? So just go for clicking this. This is the settings of our classroom. Once you click that, you can see all the class detail. The window will be opened like this. You can see as here class details. You can give whatever the name you want, either 10th class or 9th class or whatever it is. Class description, whether it is the boys or girls or whatever you want. Then, or for example, for our class, what is this? Digital gurus. Our class description is digital gurus, our RE class teachers, etc. Then section. In the same way, room, virtual classroom, for example, our room number 8, etc. Next, subject English. These are the details which you have already entered. If not, you can enter it now and then go for the other things. See, general settings. These are the class details. Now, general settings. What are the different general settings? Invite codes. That means manage invite codes. Here, if you see here, if you click this arrow in the downward arrow, you get two options, disable and reset. That means here a class code has been given. The same class code which you see here can be seen over the top of the classroom. If we have seen it actually, sorry. So see here, enabled means the class code has been given, and if you want, you can send them. And if you go for reset option, reset means sometime we can even change this code. That means change this code means we can't change the class code as we wish for, but it is by default, it appears. Suppose that I have operated this, I have created this class. I use this class for this academic year. I have got 50 members of students to be joined this classroom, but I just want to, the next year happen and I don't want these students, the students have to change. So I may the class details, and if I want other students to join my classroom, I don't want these students to be there, then I can change the class code. That means whenever we want, we can change the class code, but it is not as we wish for. We can it would be default actually, but we can reset the code, I mean to say. If you go for reset, it would be changing. Then display class code. That means if you, this would be displayed over there, and if it, and stream, students can post and comment. That means the first thing I would like to say here is we can invite, we can see the invitation link over here and class code here. Here, why did it change, my dear friends? Because I went for reset option. Once I went for reset, the class code has been changed, and the same thing will be appearing on the header. Then the invitation link and class code you can see here, and these can be copied and sent to the children. Next thing, stream. Students can post and comment. That means these are the settings related to the stream option. In the stream, both the teachers, there are three different options. Students can post and comment. Students can only comment. Only teachers can post or comment. What do we need actually? Here, we post our announcements. We can say welcome message, and we can also say, dear students, you have to, all of you should complete your assignments by so and so, etc. Or your grades will be given. Be prepared for the slip test by the next week, etc. Or we can also give feedback in the stream session. So like that means general whole class feedback will be given in the stream session. That means if you want to say something to all the students together after the conduction of a test, we usually go for the stream. So here students, that means the teacher can post and comment. In the same way, student can also post and comment. So which option do you want? Only the teachers or students can also post and comment. If I highlight this, if I enable this, it means that students can post, means besides the teachers, students can also post and comment. In the same way, classwork on the stream. Here, how do you want the classwork on the stream to be displayed? That means in the classwork session or in the stream session, whatever you post, for example, a welcome message, it may be of one page. But if everything is of lengthy, if lengthy messages are appearing on the stream session, it won't be good. That's the reason we go for show condensed notifications. That means whatever the length it is, it would be shown in the condensed form. Once you click it, it would be elaborated. So show condensed notification. This has been highlighted. If you don't want like that, you can go for show attachment. If you want to show all the attachments and details at the same place, you can highlight this. And if you want hide notifications, you can highlight this. But I want show condensed notification. That means whatever the elaborative manner in which we provide the material, it should be seen in the condensed one form. Now show deleted items. That means whatever the items that were deleted, if you want them to be reappeared and seen, then you can highlight it. But here, these will be viewed only by the teachers. Next, grading. Here we usually give the assignments. Here we just said that Google Classroom is not only for instruction, it is also for assessment. So in the assessment, usually we go for preparing the question paper and posting them. That means either the worksheets in the form of the Google Docs, or we can go for, these days we are using the Google Forms, because it would be giving the self feedback and self correction will be there, and directly they can view their scores. That is the reason usually we are preferring the Google Form these days. But whatever the type of the test material or assignment you are giving over here, if you want to give the grades, then you can go for the settings over here. For example, overall grade calculation. Choose a grading system. Learn more, because if you go for this, it would be displayed. Then no overall grade. Do you want the overall grade or not? Or do you want the total points to be given, or weight by category? What do you want to say? For example, I want total points. That means how many points they have got for a sort of assignment. Because I usually, that means when I use I, it refers to all of you, my dear teachers. Suppose it would be easy to correct in the form of points. So for every Google form, will be given the points, nothing but the marks, for example. In the same way, show overall grade to students. If you want your students to know their grade, you can highlight it. Then grade categories. If you want to give the grade categories, you can go on adding grade category. For example, see here, it is highlighted. If you click it, you will get this. For example, you are conducting an assignment for 100 marks. That means whatever the question paper you are giving, it is for 100 marks. Or if it is only for 10 points, you can go for reducing it. It's your wish. Suppose I made a Google form for 10 marks, then it would be for 10 points. So it would be default points is 10. Then how do you give the grade? Suppose I want to give the grade category like this. If it is more than 8 to 10, it would be A1 or A grade. Then suppose if they got the points to be secured as 6 to 8, for example, sorry, 6 to 7. What is it? B grade. Sorry, I'm just taking it orally. Please don't mind. B grade. Then it may be, for example, 4 to 5. C grade. Like that you can add as you wish. 3 to 3, 2 to 3, For example, D grade, 3 D grade, below 3 failed, like that. So like that you can give the grade categories over here, and whatever you want to set, you can make all these settings and you can go for save option. That means whatever you want, you please select them and then go for save options. This is about the settings option. Now let me go for, so we went on with the three sections, we went on with the theme, and we went on with the settings. Now let me go for this left hand side. On the left hand top corner, you can see this main menu, three horizontal lines, which can also be called as main menu or hamburger menu. Just click it and see what do you see here. See, the main menu will show you the classes. I mean to say, what all different classes you have got operated as a teacher and as a student. For example, as a teacher and as a student, I have got all these classes. That is the reason once I open this, I have got all these classes to be displayed. Next, calendar is nothing but Google Calendar. And you know what is this Google Calendar, my dear teachers? Here we can use it in order to notify different things, in order to whatever the important dates that can be marked, and whatever the webinars you have got, everything will be. That means if you want to give any alerts, you can go for using this Google Calendar. So you can go for Google Calendar, and also you can go for to do actually, and here it is written as to review. Nothing but whatever you have got, everything will be there, all classes, no due date. That means I didn't give any assignment over here, so no due date. And work in progress, that means what are the different classes. It would be actually here it is given as to review, but actually if you go for that, there it would be to do. In to do we will be getting all these options. That means what are the different classes we have got. Are there any assignments which have got due dates? In how many classes, what kind of work is in progress, and everything will be displayed over here, right? All classes. And if you click this, you'll get all the different classes. You can click each and every class and you can see what is going on over there. For example, 9th B, one slip test, 31 assigned, but nobody has turned up now. In the same way, for example, I go for 7th B, unit 1 worksheets, like that. If I go for 10th C or 8th C, like this. So you can go for a review of all of your classes in this. So next, these are all the classes which we have got as a teacher as well as a student. Then we go for to do option here. Once again in to do, you have got all the classes, and here all classes we have got, and you can open each and every one and see what is happening this week, next week and later, and what are the different sessions, etc. This varies from one person to other person. It depends upon our own classrooms which we operate. And then archived classes. This is nothing but the classes which actually archived means something which is to be recorded, where whatever that is to be saved, that can be saved over here. And it would be, if you archive any class, it would be stored over there, it would be hidden, and unless you enable it, it can't be appeared or it can't be seen. Then one more settings you can see over here. If you This is very important. If you go for the settings in the main menu, what does it show? Let us see. There are two settings in Google Classroom. One is on the top right hand corner, and there you have come across class details and the general settings and the grading system. Whereas if you go for this main menu, once again the last icon of this main menu is once again the settings. And here what do we see in the settings? Let us see, my dear teachers. Here the first thing which appears here is profile. If you want to create your profile, and if you want to change anything for your profile, you can make all the changes which you require for your profile over here. Your account settings, change your password, etc. And notifications. What are these notifications? Let us see. Email and receive email notifications. See, this is disabled now. Let me enable this. If I enable this, you come across all these different options. Once you enable the notification, you can come across all these things. What are they? You can simply go through them. By highlighting this, what happens? For example, we all know, when we are a part of the Google Classroom, whenever a teacher posts something, either a material or an assignment, etc., we will get the notification. The students will get the email notifications that your due date is so and so. An assignment, for example, 101 assignment has been posted, its due date is so and so, like that. It would give the notification. Email notification will be sent to both the teachers as well as the students. And once the students complete and complete a task assignment that is given by the teacher, we would get the mail notification that so and so, for example, Tejaswini has completed the assignment, like that. See, comments on your post. Do you want the comments on your post? For example, comments, I mean to say, what are the opinions of your students? So if you want the comments of your students to be posted, then you enable this. Otherwise, you can disable this. Next, comments that mention you. Private comments on work. Private comments on work, I mean to say, suppose the students are assigned a task. For example, we gave an assignment. We asked them to write the profile of APJ Abdul Kalam in 10th class. They wrote it. Now, whatever the comments we give to the students should not be visible to all the students. For example, I have got 40 to 62 students in 10th class. And if I give a comment to one of the students, it should not be visible to other students. So private comments on work should be enabled. So that it can maintain the privacy of the students and it may not make the students to feel embarrassed in the classroom. In the same way, classes you are enrolled in, work and other posts from the teachers, written work and grades from your teachers, invitation to join classes as a student, due date reminders for your work. I mean to say, all the names, these phrases indicate what are they actually. And that means if you want the due date reminders for your work, for example, we assigned an assignment. That means we gave an assignment for our children. Today I posted an assignment of 10 questions and the due date I assigned is next week. For example, today is 27th and the date is, for example, 1st November. They have to complete by 1st November. So due date reminders for your, if I enable this, they will get the email notifications and also here in the stream section that your due date is so and so. You have got 1 day to complete. Last today, tomorrow, you have to submit your assignment by tomorrow. Like that, the reminders will be sent to their mails. In the same way, invitation to join classes as a student. For example, just now we have seen that we can generate the link to the students and share that link through their email so that they can join our class. If you want the invitations to be sent to the people in the form of the links, then you can go for highlighting this. In the same way, for example, once we give an assignment and the children have submitted their assignment, suppose they wrote the biography of Abdul Kalam or profile of Abdul Kalam. Now, after the correction, I gave them a grade or the marks. Now, do I need their work to be retained in the classroom? No. I may send a mail saying that your assignment has been graded and it can be returned. I want to return their work. Once I return this, they can take that. So that mail will be sent to them. That means a notification will be sent to their email saying that your assignment has been graded. It has been returned, like that. That means where does it go? It goes to their own drive. Then work and other post from the teacher. That means if you want the work and other post, for example, I have invited 10 teachers or 2 more English teachers of my school into my classroom. Now, not only I am posting something to my students, they also posted something. So whatever they have posted to the teacher, to the students, will be once again notified to me. That means I would get the notification, email notifications from the students, from the co-teachers, and whatever I send, that would be sent to others. So in order to highlight all those things, here we have enabled this notifications option. I think I have reached you. Is it clear, my dear friends? I take this liberty to call you as friends because we all belong to the same fraternity. Please don't mind. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So shall we continue? Classes you teach. That means that means here by highlighting the notification, we get the email notifications related to all these things. Next, classes you teach. Late submissions of student work, resubmission of student work, invitations to co-teach the class. All these can be sent only if we highlight all these things. So we need to highlight these notifications and so that we can get all these options. This is about the main menu or settings. Now let me return to the classroom again.
Madam, please sorry for the disturbance. How to submit the assignment? Please show as a student.
Yes, sir. I'm coming over there itself, sir, because it's completed now. Let me go for the main discussion of classwork. Right, sir? So in order to go for the classwork, see. So stream already we discussed, my dear friends. Now let me go for classwork. Now, once we go for the classwork, suppose I want to create an assignment. Here there is a plus button. What is this classwork for actually? We need to we can send the material. We can also post the assignments. We can also post the questions. And we can also use as many educational tools as possible in order to develop LSRW skills among the students, and whatever you want to do in the classroom, that would be done over here. But how to post them? The first thing, so you can see here on the left hand top corner, you can see the plus button, create option. So just go for create button and click it. Once you click the create button, you can see a pop-up window to be opened, and which shows assignments, quiz assignment, question, material, and reuse post. So and topic. So what do you want first? Suppose that I want to send a material, because in the classroom usually we send the material before we go for sending the assignment. We may take an online class through the Zoom. We may explain a lesson, but now we also post the material to the students so that it makes them to relearn the material in different ways, or in order to provide different learning experiences. So here that means oral, oral, etc. So see here, visual, etc. So material. Here I am posting the material. How to post the material? First, once we click the material, we have got this window to be opened with all these subtitles. What to do? For example, title. What is the title? Suppose I want to go for giving this unit 1 material, and what is the material I want to say? For example, attitude is altitude, or reading A. This is one of the names of the lesson of 10th class. So let me take this. Attitude is altitude. This is the name of the lesson I have taken. You can take an even reading A, reading B, reading C, etc. Our worksheets, etc. Our materials, etc. Whatever it is. Our text material, our video material, or whatever it is. Description. Suppose that I am sending the text material, or you can use anything here. Here, description. If you are using the text material, you can give the description like this. For example, read the material, whatever the material is. Read the biography of Sudha Chandran, whatever that is. That means in this lesson, I have got the biographies of Sudha Chandran, Stephen Hawking, etc. So whatever you post, you can give the description here. Read the biographies of Sudha Chandran, Stephen Hawking, and Nick Vujicic, and attempt the assignments. Like that, you can go for writing the description over here based upon the material that you are going to post the students. Now, how to add the material? See here. Come to the attachments here, add, just click this. You can come across all these different options in a pop-up window. Google Drive, link, file, YouTube. That means where from you want to add the material. Suppose if you want to add the material in the text form, and that is printed in the form of the Google Doc with you, then you can go for Google Drive. Or suppose you want to take a link and send it, then you can go for the link. Suppose let me go for the Google Drive. If I go for the Google Drive, once I click that, you will get this option like this. Now, my drive, recent, what is there? Let us see. It is taking some time. Sorry, net is very slow. You will get the options over here. Whatever you have got in your uh, in your Google Drive, you can add it over here. For example, let me take something here. Please don't mind whatever that is present here. I'm sending over here, but you can select whatever you have prepared for your classes. For example, Roja class material. Let me go for this. Suppose that I want to add a video, you can go for YouTube directly, and I want to add next video. Nick Vujicic. You can select any of the videos which you wish for. Suppose that I am selecting over here, just click on click it over it, add option or insert option. Sometimes you get here add. See here the link has been added. In the same way from the Google Drive also we can add. I'll show you in some other classroom where I have added already. So here like that you have added. So in the add options, attachments, you can add from the Google Drive or the link or the file link, that I mean to say, whatever the document that you have prepared, if you want to share, you will get a link. Generate the link, copy the link and add over here. In the same way, file and the YouTube. File is from the C drive, from your hard drive. Now, suppose that nothing is prepared, the material is not there prepared with us. Then what to do? Let us go for create option.